All right, now let's talk about some things you can do when you have a little more distance from your enemy in a bubble fight. So bubble fights can also be used for just breaking line of sight and giving yourself good cover. You know, if BZ Man gets me like one shot and he's chasing me through a building or something or around a corner, go ahead and light me up. You can actually, if you have some distance, you can throw down a bubble to break line of sight and then throw down another bubble to break line of sight again and just kind of keep doing that. And you can actually get away safely, you know, and make a move after that. Okay, so if you've got some range from your opponent, you can use the bubble shield as a right shoulder peek with a little bit of a head glitch. You can see right here, this is a very tight angle, especially with a scoped AR that allows me to shoot BZ Man without taking any damage. Now, if I do that with an unscoped weapon, it's actually going to be a little different because you can see the red X doesn't allow me to shoot until I'm all the way out here. So if you are peeking ever behind any sort of cover, whether it's bubbles or just a wall or something like that, scoped weapons are always going to be advantageous because you can hit people when they can't even hit you when you have a scope versus unscoped weapons. Without a scope weapon or with one, either way, this little right shoulder peek off the back side of the bubble is really good because you can get kind of a right shoulder and a head glitch, which can be really, really hard for your enemy to hit you. Check out how hard it is for BZ Man to hit me. He's gonna have to time his shots perfectly, and I can pretty much deal free damage if I'm playing really tight, especially with a scoped AR or a scoped SMG. If I've got a unscoped AR, I'm gonna have to come out a little bit further, and it's definitely gonna be a little more risky, but I can still use that right shoulder peek and avoid most of the damage if he's trying to hit me, if I'm playing my peek shots quickly, going in and out of cover, because he's really gotta time it perfectly to hit me. And with the high ping that often happens between different players in the server, it means that like oftentimes you're actually not where you appear to be on a player's screen, and you can just kind of dip in and out without taking any damage because it just looks like you're in a different place. So yeah, I'm going to take a little damage there, but you can see I'm just going to win that fight in most cases if they're in an open field and you've got the bubble cover. So bubbles are extremely good for open field fighting. Again, they only last 10 seconds. I really think they should be buffed to 20 seconds, but that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below if you think bubble shields are appropriate being 10 seconds, or if you think they should be buffed up to 20 seconds or even back to 30. And you might as well hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so.